Okay, so make sure you have your heading on your paper. And there are, if you look at the answer checker, there's like 3 sections. There's like a review section. Then there's a section where there's only 1 variable involved. And then there's a section where there's 2 variables involved. So I would like to do a couple of these problems from each section. So if you look at the homework, let me pull it up. Sorry, just a second. Okay. That first section, 1 through 12, is just review. What question do you want me to solve first?
All of them.
Yeah. I'm not going to have time to do all of them. So let's look at them and decide which ones you feel like you want me to do the most. Robbie, which one?
Number 2.
And then Jordan, which one?
Number 3.
Number 2 and 3. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2.
Oh, wait, actually.
Yeah.
Instead of number 2, number 7.
Number 7?
Instead of number 3, number 7.
Okay, so let's do 2 and 7. We'll start with those. Okay. Now, the way that I'm setting up this homework is how I want you guys to set it up. So let's take a look at number 2. And my homework is going to be out of order because I'm just going to go with what you guys have asked me to solve. If you want to leave spaces so that you can go back and fill it in with the problems that we're not doing, you totally can do that. Or you can just do it out of order, and that's fine too. Okay? Number 2, so -3 n squared times -6 n to the -3. Okay. I'm going to take a look at my coefficients first. So -3 times -6 will be a positive 18. And then I'm going to add my exponents here. And this will be n to the -1. Now for your homework tonight, I don't want you to leave it that way. I want you to move your exponents. So since there's a negative exponent here, we're going to take the elevator down. So this will be 18 over n. Okay. We're not going to leave our negative exponents this time on the homework. We're going to make them positive by moving them. Now when you type this into the answer checker, it's just going to be 18 \n, and that's it. Whenever it's a 1 exponent, don't put the 1 on there. Just assume that it's just we don't need it. It's just an extra thing. Yeah, Irvin.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Wait. Oh, okay, wait. Can I just move the n to the power of -3 into the denominator? That's what I did. So I did -3 n to the power 2 times -6.
So basically what you did then is you did 18, and then you had n to the 2nd, and you dropped this before you did any combining, like that? Okay, now we want to simplify it further, and if we look at this in expanded notation, it will be easier.
Oh.
See? Yeah, so your logic is correct, Irvin. Absolutely. We just want to make sure we simplify it all the way. Okay? You guys good on that one? Let's take a Okay, let's take a look at number 7. And I will be in here at lunch. If you need to come in and just do some problems with me, I am happy to have you. Okay? Let's take a look at number 7. That was a good problem. So 7 y to the 2nd over 4x squared y to the 3rd. Okay, yes.
On the answer checker, can we have negative numbers like negative, like
Yes,
3?
absolutely. Just no negative exponents. So there's not a whole lot that needs to be done with this problem because your coefficients, you can't simplify that any further. the variable on your x is already positive. So we just need to simplify this. And if I write this in expanded notation, I can cross out 2 of those y's, and I'm left with 7 over 4x squared y. That is one way that you can do it. Another way that you can do it is go ahead and subtract those exponents so that you get 7y to the negative 1 over 4x to the second. We don't need to do anything with our x because it's already positive, but we're not going to leave negative exponents on the homework tonight. So that's an elevator button. We're going to take it down. Like that. So either way, you're getting the same thing. And on the answer checker, you're going to type in the whole top, then backslash, and then the whole bottom. Like that. Okay. Does anyone have another problem in the 1 through 12 range that you want me to do? Oh, there's a lot of you. Heidi, what do you want?
3.
3. Is that, what else were you guys thinking? Hudson, what did you want? 5. So 3, 5. Carl, what were you wanting? 5, okay. Milana? 6, okay. Well, I can't do all of these, but let's go ahead. I got a few for 5. Let's do 5. Okay, I'm going to use the elevator button to move things up immediately. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my negative exponents. So when I do that, I have x squared on the top. I bring this x squared up to get rid of that negative, and then I'm just left with a 3 on the bottom like that. And now I can just combine the tops here. So this will be x to the 4th over 3. Not too bad, right? You can also just subtract your exponents here because 2 minus a negative 2 is going to be 4 as well. Okay. I can do, it looks like, well, what do you think, 6? 6 or 3? 3. Okay, how about we do 3, because I'm getting more 3s, and then if you guys need help on 6, I'll walk around and help you later. Okay, let's take a look at number 3. Okay, so I'm going to go through and deal with my coefficients first. So 2 times 5 times 6 is going to be 60. And then I'm going to go through and collect my x's now because, and we want these in alphabetical order when we're putting in our exponents. So x to the 3rd and x to the 4th will be x to the 7th. Now let's go through and collect our y's. Okay, there's an imaginary 1 on that one. So 2, 3, 6. You guys good on that one? Okay, let's skip ahead now to the next section, which is problems 13 through 18. Robbie?
I just have a question. If there's like a question where the numerator has numbers and then the denominator is just 1, you put it in as not a fraction or with the denominator 1?
Can I see what it is that you're looking at?
Oh, yeah.
Just so that because if it's important, I want to make sure I go over it with everybody.
This one, it's gonna be over 1, so should I just put negative 4 in the answer checker, or maybe I just put 4 over 1?
We'll bring this up.
Well, yeah.
And so then it's a negative sign and negative, so positive. And then the 2, and you have opposite on this, so it should all be positive. Okay, hold on. I do see the value in doing 6. That was 6, right, Robbie?
Yep.
Okay. Robbie's convinced me. Okay, let's take a look at number 6 before we go on to that next set. Negative 2, p to the 4th, negative p to the negative 1. First of all, a negative divided by a negative is what? Positive, so we get positive 2. Then p to the 4th, so 4 minus a negative 1 is going to be what? There you go. Any questions on that one? Hello. If you put 2 twice, it wouldn't be correct. Nimrit. What happened to the negative 2? So negative 2 divided by a negative is a positive 2. Yeah. Because there's like an imaginary 1 right here, right? So negative 2 divided by negative 1 will be positive 2. Okay. All right. We're going to officially go on to that next set now. Trent. 14 and 16. Let's take a look at 14 first. Ooh, 14's a good one. Yeah.
Can I ask how you would put number 4 in the answer checker?
It would be 14 m to the 3 backslash n to the 6. Because it's that n to the 6 is in the denominator. So you do the complete top backslash complete bottom. Okay. All right. 14. This is a great one for you guys to get some misconceptions out. Okay, whenever you have a power to a power, you're multiplying. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take that negative 2 exponent, we're going to distribute it to every single thing inside of the parentheses. Okay, so let's do that. So this is going to become m to the negative 4, 3 to the negative 2, m to the positive 2, because negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2. Then this is going to be m to the negative 6, because 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Now before I go any further with this problem, I am going to use my elevator buttons and get rid of all of my negatives, and that will make the work a lot easier. So this has to go down because it is a negative. So now this will be m to the 4th on the bottom. This has to go down because it's negative. So this will be 3 to the 2nd. This m can stay put because it's positive already. But this m has to switch floors as well because it is negative. So this will be m to the 6th now. Once you have switched floors for everything that needs to switch floors, now you can combine it. So this will be m to the 8 on the top. over m to the 4 on the bottom, and 3 squared is 9. Now I can subtract my exponents, so you get m to the 4 on the top and 9 on the bottom. Does anybody have any questions for me on that? There's so many strategies you can use on this, because you could also completely simplify the inside before you do that -2 exponent. Yeah, Michael?
Oh, never mind.
You got it? So this will be m to the first power, and then when we subtract 3, that will be m to the -2. So it's 3 m to the -2, and then when we do the exponent, you'll still get the same answer. Olive? So Trent, you asked for 16. It operates exactly the same as the one we just did. Let me see. We are running short on time, so I will do one in the last section, okay? 22?
Yes.
You got it.
How can we put a half on the homework checker?
How did I do? Because we weren't planning on having this assignment because we changed the test date to have extra time to work on it. And so instead of like changing the name of all of our homeworks, we just did 5.5. Okay, I might not have time to solve this whole thing, but I'm at least going to get you through the first part. What you need to do here is distribute this exponent to every single thing inside of the parentheses, just like we did up here. So this will be 2 squared, a to the 8th, b to the 4th, 4 to the 2nd, a to the -2, b to the -6, all over 3 squared, a to the 4th, b to the -4. Now, you can do one of two things. Well, you're going to have to simplify the 2 squared and the 3 squared and the 4 squared and then combine those. But then you can go through and collect all of your a's. So the top will be a to the 6, b to the -2, and then subtract your exponents, and then use the elevator to get everything positive, okay? Now, this homework assignment is way too long. So how about we just do the odds tonight?
You did more evens than odds.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I actually did more odds in this class than I did in my other classes. Okay, so here's the deal. I know that this is still, I can tell that this is still challenging for some of you. If you need to, I'm in here at lunch, okay? And you're only doing the odds tonight. So for the answer checker, just put something random into the evens. And I will be here tomorrow when you need help, and we'll keep revisiting this, okay?